Okay, this is my jar of discard that was in the fridge. I have 2 right now. Normally I only have 1. And it was like up to like here. I don't know if you can see through that. All I did was I poured the hooch off the top and stirred it. And then I just took it and I just simply poured into a new clean jar. Okay, so this I'm just gonna combine with a spatula with my other discard, but I'm gonna put all that in here because this is my newest, cleanest jar. And then I'll wipe the top off and make the ball ones for these bigger jars. So those are nice to keep on the in the fridge because then you have like the metal and it's not getting like moist and it can get rusty and all that, and the rings and the caps. And then they make these ones that are like off-brand Walmart, whatever. And then those fit on these kind of jars. So when I originally started this, almost 2 years ago, my girlfriend literally sent me home with this much. She was like, here you go, take some of my discard, go home, make your starter, like bake. I was like, okay. And she's like, it can sit in the fridge for like 6 weeks without you touching it. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So anyhow, this is my starter that has been sitting in the fridge. That is the hooch sitting on the top. It's just water that has separated up to the top. Some people say to mix it in because it's just, it gives the sourdough like its flavor and stuff. Like I've tried that. I don't know. I feel like it kind of reacts a little bit differently when I'm trying to make a starter. So I'm going to show you what it looks like inside because this has been sitting. This is not mold. Little like dots in there. Okay, you can see them. Those are not little like mold spores. That's not what that is. And you'll see there's like the holes in there, like the little indents in there. So I just poured that right off the top. That's all I did. So now it's just discard. So this is my cleanest jar. And I have a big jar behind my phone right now. It's like this big. It's the one that I make my big batches of it in. I'm just gonna transfer all this because this jar I've had in the fridge for probably like a couple weeks. I never really let my jars just like sit. Like I always just like transfer all my discard into like the cleanest jar that I have available. That way I don't ever have to worry about like this stuff getting crusty or molding or whatever. So I just pour it. And I always make sure that I have like a ton of discard because I use it in recipes. All right, so this is my jar of discard. And this just stays in the fridge. This is what you feed little amounts of and you turn it into your starter. I could take 1 scoop of this. I could take this much right here, put in that huge jar I just showed you, and add 4 cups of flour and almost 4 cups of warm water and make a mass amount of starter if I was going to bake that much, or if I wanted that much discard for like whatever. Also I'm like a believer of Norwex, but I don't sell it or anything like that, but that's what I use because I just feel like it's so clean. This is from Norwex and it's like the netted dishcloth, and I think you get 2 for $20, but it's like the best thing you could ever have because it literally has all these holes. You get it wet and you wipe the counter, it cleans up all your flour. Like it sucks it into it. I don't know how it happens, but it works. It's amazing. Okay, anyhow, I take my Norwex rag instead of paper towels because I try not to spend money on paper towels. And I'll put, so this is my cleanest lid. So I'll put a lid on it, and then this goes back in the back of my fridge. Okay, so guys, to go pick the kids up from youth group. So then this is my flour. I get it like in bulk. It's super cheap and it's unbleached. This one's oxidant flour, so it's wheat, flour, and malted barley. Anyhow, it's almost 10 pounds and it was like $6. So I just take a little bit of discard and I dump in my flour. And then like worst case scenario, if I have too much, I can just use it for something else, like another recipe. Yeah, it's a little over the one mark. Okay, then I just add almost about a cup of warm water. I just eyeball it because I'm used to doing it. I don't know, mix it up like really, really well. Make sure it's the right consistency. And then I'll let it sit, and this is gonna go till morning. So I just add a little bit more water and stir it up. I'll show you. Kind of like a thicker pancake batter consistency. Like, there it goes, it's perfect. All right, see it in there? Oop. Almost came out, but I'll show you. Kind of like that. Yeah, perfect. So anyhow, I do this. Scrape down the sides. Wipe it off. Take my clean lid, and I literally just sit it on top. And really, I don't usually even use these. So this one I'm just gonna sit like this. Normally, I just sit my metal lid right on top without the ring. But that's it, and I'm just gonna sit it right next to the fridge and leave it till tomorrow. I hope that helps.